tragedy, secrets, and heroism. Javi and Leo's daring rescue of Sophia's baby from the depths. In the week of June 30th to July 4th, Days of Our Lives is set to deliver one of its most gut-wrenching and emotionally charged storylines in recent memory. It begins in the quiet stillness of an ordinary night and ends in a desperate act of heroism, where two unlikely men risk everything to save a child cast into darkness. This is the story of Sophia Choi, a vulnerable young woman teetering on the edge of collapse. Played with raw intensity by Rachel Boyd, Sophia's journey from hopeful mother to panicked, postpartum fugitive is one that will leave viewers reeling. Alone, confused, and without support, Sophia's world spirals out of control as she gives birth in her bedroom, not in a hospital surrounded by care and love, but in silence, behind closed doors, with no one there to help her. A lonely birth and a shattered heart. Sophia had planned everything down to the last detail. College in the fall. A new chapter. A fresh start. But life, as it often does in Salem, has its own plans. In a harrowing scene, Sophia goes into labor unexpectedly, with no one by her side. In a state of panic, she delivers her baby alone. The cries of the newborn echo in the room, but instead of joy, the moment is flooded with fear. She clutches the child close, tears streaming down her face, and willing to let anyone even lay eyes on the infant. This is not how it was supposed to happen. Sophia's emotional state becomes volatile, a storm of postpartum anxiety and dread. She's overwhelmed by the terrifying weight of motherhood. With no couple lined up to adopt the baby and with Tate Black, the child's father, still very much involved in her life, Sophia begins to unravel. What if Tate wants to keep the baby? What if her sister Amy meets the newborn and insists they raise it as a family? What if this baby becomes an unbreakable tether to a life Sophia desperately wants to leave behind? She sees her future slipping away, college freedom, the ability to choose her path, all fading into a haze of diapers, midnight feedings, and heartbreak. A desperate decision. Feeling cornered, Sophia makes a decision that will forever alter the course of several lives. In a moment of desperation, she wraps her newborn in a blanket and slips out into the night. Her destination isn't known until later that day. Javi Hernandez, now working as an EMT, hears a faint, distant cry echoing from the storm drain system beneath the city. It's a moment of eerie stillness, a sound that doesn't belong. And in that instant, Javi, portrayed by Al Calderon, knows something is terribly wrong. He follows the noise, heart pounding, adrenaline rising. With help from Leo Stark Greg Reichardt, who happens to be riding along for the day to learn about Javi's job, they trace the source of the sound to a city sewer. And what they find chills them to the bone. A newborn, tiny, blue-lipped, and shivering, wrapped in a damp blanket, left beside a stormwater grate. There are no words, only instinct. A race against time. Javi dives in. He doesn't think twice. Crawling through sludge and rusted pipes, guided only by Leo's voice and the baby's whimpers, he reaches the infant and lifts the fragile body into his arms. There's no time to process. No time for panic. They race back to the ambulance, where Javi's training takes over, warming the child, checking vitals, whispering soft reassurances to a soul too new to understand the madness it was born into. Leo, for all his flaws, reveals a tenderness rarely seen. He holds the baby's hand. He prays. He weeps. For a brief moment, the world stands still. In that cramped, humming ambulance bay, a bond begins to form, not just between Leo and Javi, but between two men and a child who was never meant to cross their path. A child without a name. They don't know who the baby belongs to, not yet. All they know is that someone abandoned it. And now, this child is theirs to protect. Back at Javi's apartment, they care for the baby as best they can. Bottles are warmed. Soft lullabies are hummed. They name the child Hope, not knowing she is the biological daughter of Sophia and Tate. As the truth begins to unravel, viewers will be swept into a suspenseful web of lies and consequences. Sophia, horrified by the chain of events she set in motion, turns to Melinda Trask for help, the one woman in Salem who knows how to make babies disappear. If Trask helped Sloan steal baby Jude Brady and convince Nicole Walker her son was dead, could she do it again? Could she fake a death certificate, manipulate records, and erase Hope's existence, all in a desperate attempt to let Sophia walk away? It's a dangerous game, and Salem doesn't forgive easily. Unlikely fathers, unexpected love. Meanwhile, Javi and Leo begin to imagine a different future, one where they raise hope together. Neither expected to become a parent, but love doesn't always arrive in the ways we expect. Could this rescue be the beginning of a new chapter for both men? A family born not of blood, but of courage, choice, and unconditional love. A reckoning approaches. Of course, secrets in Salem never stay buried for long. Tate will soon learn that the child he never met is alive. Sophia's house of cards is about to come crashing down, and when it does, the fallout will be devastating. Javi and Leo will be caught in the middle of a custody battle they never asked for. Hearts will be broken. Lives will be changed. And the question at the center of it all will be, what truly makes someone a parent? Is it biology? Is it sacrifice? Or is it the choice to stand by a child when no one else will? As Days of Our Lives heads into July, viewers can expect one of the most gripping and emotional storylines in years. Sophia's breakdown, Javi and Leo's unlikely heroism, and the haunting question of who truly deserves to raise hope will dominate Salem and leave fans asking themselves what they would have done in the same moment of desperation. Next, a week of heartbreak and hope in Salem, drama, romance, and secrets unfold. Dear Days of Our Lives fans, welcome back to the vibrant, emotional world of Salem, where every week brings a fresh wave of drama, love, and secrets that keep us glued to our screens. For those of us who've followed the lives of Salem's residents through decades of triumphs and heartaches, the week of June 30th to July 4th, 2025, promises a roller coaster of emotions that will tug at our heartstrings. Picture a town square buzzing with young love, a mansion heavy with family loyalty, and a manuscript that holds secrets too big to stay hidden. From a father's fierce defense of his son to a teenager's romantic entanglements, this week's episodes of Days of Our Lives are packed with moments that will leave us talking. So, grab a cozy blanket, pour a warm cup of tea, and let's dive into the latest chapter of Salem's saga, where the sands of time are always shifting. A father's unwavering loyalty. The week begins with a storm brewing in the DeMera mansion, where E.J. DeMera stands as a pillar of strength for his son, Johnny DeMera. The air is thick with tension as Marlena Evans and Roman Brady, Johnny's grandparents, grapple with their fears that Johnny may have shot his father. The evidence is damning. A video in E.J.'s possession shows Johnny confronting him at gunpoint, the barrel steady in his trembling hands. For Marlena, a compassionate psychiatrist, and Roman, a steadfast former cop, the thought of their grandson committing such an act is unthinkable. Yet the video looms like a dark cloud over their family. But E.J., with his sharp mind and fierce loyalty, refuses to believe the worst. In the grand living room of the DeMera mansion, with its towering chandeliers and heavy drapes, E.J.'s voice is resolute as he defends his son. Johnny is innocent, he declares, his eyes blazing with conviction. I don't care what that video shows. My son didn't pull the trigger. The words are a lifeline for Johnny, who's been wrestling with the weight of his actions that fateful night. Just days ago, he cleared the air with E.J., confessing that he handed his father the gun but didn't fire it. Someone else's immune still lurking in the shed outside the weapon, fired a shot, and hid it in a potted plant outside. But who? And why? As the week unfolds, E.J.'s resolve only strengthens, even as the evidence mounts against Johnny. By July 4th, he's still rooting for his son, his love unwavering despite their strained history. E.J.'s hatred for some of Johnny's choicest rebellious streak, his fiery temper inherited from his mother, Sammy Brady fades in the face of this crisis. For those of us who've watched E.J. navigate the DeMera legacy, this moment is a powerful reminder of his complexity, a man who can be ruthless in business but fiercely protective as a father. Will E.J.'s determination uncover the truth, or will it lead him into a dangerous game to protect his son? The answer lies in the days ahead, and it's a question that will keep us on the edge of our seats. Teen drama heats up in Salem. Meanwhile, Salem's younger generation brings a burst of energy and angst to the week, as the summer sun fuels their romantic entanglements. On Tuesday, Ariana Horton, Gabby Hernandez's spirited daughter, finds herself in the heart of Horton Town Square, her eyes locked on Doug 3, a charming newcomer who's captured her heart since her birthday. The square is alive with the chatter of teens and the scent of blooming flowers, but for Ari, the world narrows to Doug 3. She's liked him for months, her feelings a mix of excitement and vulnerability, but something's troubling her. With a determined glint in her eye, she pulls him aside, her voice sharp with questions. "What's going on, Doug?" she asks, her heart pounding. "What are you hiding?" The spoilers hint at a bombshell, threatening photos sent by Doug 3, or perhaps his unspoken feelings for Holly Jonas. Ari's interrogation is a pivotal moment, one that could shatter her budding romance or deepen her understanding of the boy she's falling for. To complicate matters, Holly is set to reconcile with her ex, Tate Black, on Thursday, leaving Doug 3 to grapple with his own heartbreak. The news of Holly and Tate's reunion is sure to sting, turning Doug's feelings into a bitter mix of jealousy and regret. For those of us who remember the fiery romances of our own youth, this teen triangle is a nostalgic reminder of the intensity of first love and the pain of watching it slip away. Will Ari uncover Doug's secrets, or will her heart take a hit? The drama is just beginning, and Salem's teens are at the center of it, a surprise to light up the night. Midweek brings a lighter, more joyful moment as one of Salem's cutest couples, Javi Hernandez and Leo Stark, share a scene that promises to warm our hearts. Javi, with his infectious energy, has been planning something special for Leo, the town's witty and charming gossip columnist. In a cozy corner of their apartment, with the summer breeze drifting through an open window, Javi unveils a big surprise. The details are a mystery, but the spoilers suggest it's a gesture that will delight Leo and cement their status as Salem's fun-loving duo. Perhaps it's a romantic dinner, a heartfelt gift, or a playful adventure that only Javi could dream up. Whatever it is, it's sure to bring a smile to Leo's face and ours. For those of us who've cheered for Javi and Leo's chemistry, this moment is a breath of fresh air in a week filled with tension. Their relationship, marked by laughter and mutual support, is a reminder that even in Salem's chaotic world, love can be a source of joy. As we watch Javi's surprise unfold, we can't help but wonder, what does he have in store, and how will it strengthen their bond? The answer promises to be a highlight of the week, a sparkling moment amid the drama. A manuscript, secrets, and a risky decision. On the publishing front, Alex Kyriakis and Stephanie Johnson are at the heart of a storyline that's as personal as it is professional. Over the weekend, Alex pitched an idea to Stephanie, and it's all about her manuscript, One Stormy Night. The novel, a deeply personal work, has been circulating in unexpected places ever since Kate Roberts Brady misplaced it at the hospital. Now, as Kate steps into her new role as editor-in-chief of Titan's publishing division, Alex is determined to see Stephanie's book in print. In the warm glow of their shared apartment, over a dinner of comfort food, Alex leans forward, his eyes bright with enthusiasm. "This is it, Stephanie," he says, his voice filled with conviction. "One Stormy Night could put Titan on the map. It's a win for you, for me, for Keta, for everyone." Stephanie, however, is hesitant, her fingers tracing the edge of her glass as she listens. The manuscript is more than a story, it's a piece of her soul, filled with experiences and emotions she's not ready to share with the world. "It's too personal, Alex," she says, her voice soft but firm. "I can't just put it out there." Alex, ever the optimist, pushes gently, suggesting a compromise. "What if you publish it under a pseudonym? No one would know it's yours." "I'd make sure of it." The idea is tempting, a way to share her work while protecting her privacy, but Stephanie's unease lingers. After a long, thoughtful pause, she agrees, her voice barely above a whisper. "Okay, but you have to promise no one finds out." The decision is a turning point, one that could catapult Stephanie's career or expose her in ways she's not prepared for. For those of us who've followed Stephanie's journey, this moment is a poignant reminder of her vulnerability and strength. One Stormy Night is more than a book, it's a reflection of her heart, and letting it go, even anonymously, is a leap of faith. Will Alex keep his promise to protect her secret, or will the manuscript's circulation at the hospital lead to its true author being revealed? The stakes are high, and the outcome will shape Stephanie's future in ways she can't yet imagine. The heart of Salem's drama. For those of us who've cherished Days of Our Lives since its early days, this week's episodes are a masterclass in storytelling, blending family loyalty, young love, and personal sacrifice. AJ's unwavering defense of Johnny is a testament to a father's love, even in the face of damning evidence. Ari's interrogation of Doug 3 captures the raw intensity of teenage romance, while Javi and Leo's surprise offers a moment of joy in a town often shrouded in drama. and Stephanie's reluctant decision to publish one stormy night is a deeply human story, one that resonates with anyone who's ever faced the fear of sharing their truth. As we tune in from June 30th to July 4th, let's brace ourselves for the questions that will keep us talking. Will EJ uncover the real shooter and clear Johnny's name, or will his efforts lead to darker consequences? Can Ari navigate the secrets surrounding Doug 3, or will her heart face heartbreak? What surprise does Javi have for Leo, and how will it strengthen their bond? And will Stephanie's manuscript bring her the success Alex envisions, or will its secrets unravel her carefully guarded world?